There we go.
We should just, can you hear us now? We all good?
Can you hear me now?
Should just throw the tail of the tape up with some
Mac named
music.
Alan with some knowledge. While we wait, everybody go hit that thumbs up button.
Yeah, not the heart. No, it's fine. I was saying while the audio was out.
Yee.
No, we're AC'd up in here, bro. We're straight. I don't even know how hot it is outside. I came here in the morning, haven't left.
It's hot as fuck.
Yeah.
My AC was smashing.
Been working on all these graphics with support at Proper Selection, Sean.
Buds, Deadeye.
Dude, it's fucking tedious doing all these little. I'm just watching Sean go to fucking town for hours at a time and all these graphics and
68
shit.
to 74. We didn't even get to hit 69.
Oh,
From
fuck.
68 to 74 like that.
All right, well then I suppose we should get started then. Where we're at.
SD rolls for the win. This is Bruno versus Jake.
Let's 1 second, guys. Hold on. So, all right, cool. 80 people. That's enough people. We'll get started. So today we have our round 2 of the first rounds of competition for the Rollers Cup. What we've done, we've put together 16 of the most notorious, talented, and well-known rollers in the game. They're all going to be competing head-to-head bracket style for a variety of prizes, including bragging rights, a tip collab on us, and a trophy made by PF Glassworks. Fucking thing is insane. 24 karat gold logos, giant faceted tip, as well as, of course, $10,000 thanks to our sponsors, who we're going to go over right now. So we got Elements. I would say the best paper company in the game, followed by Raw. If I'm not smoking an Element, I'd be smoking a Raw. Santa Cruz Shredder, our favorite grinder in the game. Organic Tips, the most widely used tip amongst rollers that we know of. The Right Spot, the best dispensary in Fairfield, very focused on getting those top smoking options on the menu. Shout out Brett and the gang. Grove Bags, hands down the best packaging solution. It is not a normal Grove bag. I mean, it's not a normal Mylar. Don't get it twisted. A lot of technologies to that. Faven Lighting, the underlighting that we actually use with our squad, doubled our Z yield, doubled, and made it possible for us to grow it. Fire Farmer, some of the best, most unique genetics in the game. If you don't know Fire Farmer, I don't know where you've been. Solid clones delivered overnight. Check out his website for his recent clone list. Then we got Gotti, a fellow curator that just wanted to kick in a rack to make it more interesting for the bracket. Shout out Gotti, lost his page. Stay tuned for the return. And then Pick Industries. So you guys know we don't really mess with pre-rolls, but I will say this fucking pre-roll machine they got going on, a lot of the different machines, is mind-blowing.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. We're going to see what types of things we can test using their technology. More videos to come on that. And then Purple Rose Supply Co., a Canacar mold company with a bunch of cool accessories. They're going to be also putting together a little kit for the winners as well. And then lastly, Up the Hill. He's not up here on the logos, but he is kicking in something nice for the winner that we can't talk about on here. You guys can guess what that is. So to go over the rules, how does something win? Basically, we're going to be doing 3 rounds of action based on number 1, smoothness, number 2, flavor accuracy, number 3, flavor purity, number 4, flavor strength, number 5, the longevity of those 4 things. So to explain what that is, with smoothness, basically we're looking at, is it that air pack smooth that's just nothingness, or is it that soothing, mouth coating, medicating, substantial smoothness that almost feels like medicine on your lungs? Harshness, is it burning your throat, irritating your lungs, stinging your tonsils, annoying your nasal tract, or is it that good, expansive smoke that we all know and love? Flavor accuracy, does it smell like what it tastes like? Or does it taste like what it tastes like, I guess, in this case? With the dry pool, flavor purity, is there any background noise, the smoke, tar, ash, spray, mold, etc.? Flavor strength, regardless if we like the flavor or not, is that flavor coming through strong or is it weak? And then, of course, the longevity of those things. Is it going to be pooping out halfway through, or is it going all the way to the glass? When one doink is harsh enough or flavorless enough to be put out, it'll lose via KO. If There are 2 doinks that are so close that we can't decide. We're going to be going based off of craftsmanship. So we're looking at crumbs under the paper, between the tip and the paper, dents, dimples, folds, wrinkles, loose spots, even pressure, bullseye, straight ash, things like that. I know a lot of people don't care about stuff like that, but we do. There's got to be a place that gives them credit because it is hard to fucking do.
Yeah.
So that will be the decider. If neither doink smokes, it is going to be a double L. There's no participation trophies here. Both will lose. And then actually 2 last things before we get started. We're going to let's tell them about. Actually, at the end of this, we're going to tell you guys about the guest judges right after we smoke because we got to see who wins first.
Shout out to Maliki and Jake and Bruno. They're all in here right now, and it looks like from what I'm reading, it looks pretty split right now. We got a bunch of people saying Bruno's going to win, a bunch of people saying Jake's going to win. This is going to be dope, dude. Okay, so that's about how I would imagine it to be. So before we get to the tail of the tape, we want to tell you guys about November's bracket. Just in case there's any rollers, growers, hash makers interested in joining. This is going to be a little different. It is another hash hole bracket in the name of National Hash Hole Day, 11/30. Shout out CGO and the gang there. We weren't going to do another one right after, but we kind of have our hands tied. It's National Hash Hole Day. We got to do something. Yeah.
So the only difference is this time it's going to be teams of up to 3. So a roller teams up with either himself if he's a grower and a hash maker, or a grower and a hash maker who also decides to team up with them. So there's no doubling up here. Everybody has to choose each other, create a team, and enter as that team. The reason this kind of came up really is going through this, we realize it's a fucking team effort. Like,
yeah, 100%.
Like any component can fuck up the other 2 components that could have been amazing, but they all need each other equally. So a roller can take some 9 out of 10 weed, roll it bad, and now it's smoking like 7 out of 10. So it didn't properly display the ingredients. On the converse, no roller can roll up some 7 out of 10 weed and make it smoke like 9 out of 10. So rollers rely on the producer to show up with the heat. Producers rely on the roller to properly display their flower to show its true potential. So hit us up if you're interested in that. Sponsors and competitors, let us know. But for now, let's go to the tail of the tape, shall we?
Yeah, that one's going to be super interesting with the teams.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the tail of the tape today, for flower for Jake Roll, we have Triple Lindy from Blueprint, Arizona, not the California girl.
Shout out Project Packs.
Doing a salad with some Z from Green Dog. Flower for Bruno Rollz is doing the Pina Zulata, 80% of that from Turkey Bag Tom. The other 20% is some Z from Alien Labs.
Real quick, that's a typo on our end. That's Zolata. Zolata. I don't know if that's the right pronunciation, but it's not Zoo. That's my bad.
Gotcha. So the hash for Jake is using the Z2 from Alien Labs. The hash for Bruno, he actually mixed hash. He mixed the pink lemonade and the grape gas. It looks like it's coming from Swollen Heads.
Yep, one single worm, 2 hashes, yep.
Yeah, that's crazy. Ratio for Jake is 2 grams of flour, 50-50 salad, and then half gram of rosin. Bruno's doing 2.25 grams of flour and a 0.6 of rosin. Papers for Jake is OCB Expert. Papers for Bruno is Elements. Grinder for both of them is Flour Mill. It looks like they're both using a Glass X tip as well. This is going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, I like that Glass X tip. I think
not bad.
It's for like commercial, like mass produced. Scooby snacks, it helps.
Yeah.
That's my biggest thing with the straw tips is just getting all the Scooby snacks in my mouth. Okay, so let's look at first the tube smell and then craftsmanship. Ooh, that's reeking right now.
Jeez, so already. This. I'm gonna switch.
I think that's reeking more. I think Bruno has the nose advantage right now coming into it. Paper effects to taste. We're not really looking at what the paper effect to notice if the paper affects the taste or anything, which it would be hard to tell for me personally, at least. I'm sure some people can. We'd have to have the exact same roll, the exact same weed, and control all those X variables. So we're not going to be looking at that today.
Let me see what you got going on with that one.
Oh yeah, let's get the craftsmanship going. Both the same tip. I mean, okay, this Jake Rollz, obviously not to be surprised, but nearly perfect on the pressure. No dimples, no wrinkles, no dents. And I can't see if there's crumbs or not. Oh, wait, hold on. It's glass, so I can look in here. I don't see any crumbs either on the inside. We'll have to peel back the band at the end. We keep forgetting to do that, but we got it this time.
There may be one tiny crumb in this, but the reason why I wanted to look at this is I want to look at this real quick. All right, so I'm gonna give, and we're splitting hairs here, but I'm gonna give craftsmanship to Jake just based on these little dimples. Right here. They're not huge.
Also, let's look at appearance. When you see there's paper showing right here, you see how like the band goes right to the top. He showed enough glass where there's no paper showing underneath or above.
Yeah.
The label. That's
where
a cool little.
Above the label, you have it, and you can see the crumb right there too, above the label.
Okay, yeah. So a slight edge. So I got nose for Bruno Rollz right now. And we got craftsmanship, at least on the visual aspect, to Jake.
I'm going to let you choose which one you want to light up. I don't care at this point.
I'll light up Bruno's. Let's get these going again.
All right, here we go. Can we get the fan?
Oh, yep. Oh, the double cord? Oh, what a bummer. All right, we were waiting on one cord to be able to do a doink cam with you guys. It literally just showed up at the door, so by tomorrow, hopefully we'll be involving the doink cam. So interesting. All right, so in this one, this is going to be a tough one because both are really good friends of ours.
Yeah.
Both also know that we'll just, we separate friendship from like weed feedback. But also within the doink, we got Alien Labs, Blueprint,
Turkey Bag Tom,
another homie, Green Dog. I mean, this is a whole salad of homies right now, really.
Yeah, it is.
So once again, all the homies out there, you already know, but we're just keeping it real. How's yours lighting up?
Lighting up well.
Mine's lighting up relatively well. It's not struggling, but it's not like pitching, you know what I mean? I really like the taste that just came off of that Bruno Rollz right away. Like the hash. I think
already?
I don't know. Well, because I'm sure it's not touching. We're not haven't got to the bullseye yet, but the heat is at least lifting some of it because I don't know what I just tasted, but it was extremely like fruity and hold on. I'm not getting much of a hit off of Bruno's.
This is Oxygen.
Yeah. Z?
Yeah. It's definitely not the loudest Z I've ever had flavor-wise.
Okay.
It's definitely Z, though. And it's smooth as fuck.
Yeah, well, it's Lindy and Z in there with a fucking Z worm. Whole lot of Z shit going on. I can't get a big hit off of this Bruno's here. Let me see what you think with that. Yeah, the craftsmanship's ridiculous on this.
Yeah. I'll let this cool for a minute. Oxygen boys. Oh, the filmer.
Shit.
What's up, brother?
Okay, so on this one, my first hit there, I didn't get the mouth coat that I was expecting from a triple Z threat.
That's what I was saying.
But it is smooth as fucking Oxygen. I want to wait to see when that hash hits what happens though.
Oh, no.
Can't get a hit?
No.
We'll give it
Oh, no.
We'll give it another few passes to see if anything happens, if it straightens out. But this might be a doctor stoppage with a clog. And it was tasting so good.
Yeah, and
it was so smooth.
It's like the first hit too. I don't understand how it's clogging already.
Wow. So accuracy, great. It's very like sweet Z all around. Purity, I don't get any background noise. Maybe the slightest minerality, but not really any background noise. Strength, I wouldn't score strength too high. I'd say mid-8s on the strength. It's just not overwhelming me right now. And it's less mouth coating than I would assume a Z salad would be.
So
far.
I'm still unable to get a hit off of this, but I will tell you that air that I'm getting through whatever, the little bit of smoke and air that I'm getting tastes fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, no, for sure.
That's so disappointing, dude.
Can we scroll up? I think we missed something. I hear people say no. Oh, I see. Got you. Little bit of hotness now from that last sip. I don't know. Let me get some water, try again. Then I'll pass this to you for a side by side.
You think it's too much rosin, Bruno? Is that what you think? Because I mean, go back to Telltale. Would you use 0.6?
Well, how much flour is the thing?
2.25 grams of flour to 0.6, and he used 2 grams to 0.5.
It might not be too much. I wonder how thick the worm was or thin the worm was. That's probably what it is more so.
Maybe even placement. I don't know. But dude, this thing tastes fucking like the taste that I am able to get out of it is amazing. I just wish I could get a fucking rip off it.
Yeah. No, that was super. And Bruno said point it down. We can try to point it down. Look, if Bruno's saying point it down, we don't usually point actually down, but you can point it down.
I've seen somebody said give the tip a little twist. I'm like,
you can't with the band because it's got a glass
sticker on it.
That's what we usually do. But it's not about the tip. It's usually about the size of the worm in comparison to the channels of weed that the smoke has to pass through and what's left over to pass through.
Door, that's what I'm thinking. It's either the rosin or it could just be that it's a little too tight.
Or the right mixture of both. Okay, this is still here. This is still super smooth. Now try it again though, after pointing it down for a little bit, loosen up, make the oil a little viscous by pointing it down, as I'm assuming what you were going for. Bruno.
It's the biggest hit I've got so far.
Maybe Bruno's onto something. I didn't know that trick by pointing it down.
But I will also tell you this, that dramatically changed the flavor as well.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
There's a lot of smoke in there when I hit that right now.
If I point a hassle down, I expect it to taste like tar because the oil is dripping down to rest directly on the cherry.
Thing pointed down as well.
Yeah, if it's clogged, all right, well, good to know, dude.
Yeah, fuck, you guys are teaching us a little bit of game. There you go. Jake.
That was a nice tasting hit I just got. It was small, and it's still struggling, but that's bigger than the ones I got. Let's keep it going for a little bit. It's like the eyelid is hanging off. Right, the doctor's thinking maybe we stop it. Let's let it go. Maybe on the next stop, maybe we stop it, but we'll see. Maybe he fucking pulls it off.
So, Ketting online, we personally don't point him down because it's the rosin dripping into the cherry, and we want the rosin to vaporize away from the cherry instead of going into it and actually being. Yeah, so that's why we don't hold it down.
You want that rosin as far away from the cherry as possible. If it's not clogged. Apparently that's the thing. If it's clogged, you point it down. We learned that now.
I called you Herb Dean and said, Herb Dean, let it go. Let the fight go.
I'm getting little hits, and they're tasting good. I didn't get the smoke as much there. I got a little bit of tar, which usually when you point it down, that's what you get. A little bit of tar because the heat from the cherry is supposed to vaporize the oil from a distance. It's not supposed to touch, the cherry's not supposed to touch the oil.
That was the best tasting hit I've had so far.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if it just hit the hash.
You want to see?
Yeah, I don't know if it just hit the hash, but yeah, let's wait a second.
Okay.
Because if it did just hit, let's give it a minute. But that tastes fucking great. That just tastes a lot better.
Cody T. Can we throw that up on the screen real quick? Cody T, what he says exactly. Flour doinks, we point down because it keeps the oil within the doink viscous and helps it like sit closer to its evaporation point to where when you hit it, it evaporates all the oil easier and clears it out of the plant material.
He said, put the joint down, quit playing with the game. CGO. Oh,
we're giving it a chance here. It's the last doink of the day, so we don't have anything to save the palate for, so I can keep choking on it. Pause. Pause. Chugging on it is what I meant to say there.
So the only thing that's keeping us super interested in this Doink Growing Michigan, to let you know, is that the flavor that we're getting off of this is fucking crazy.
It's nice, dude.
It's really upsetting me because it's like if this thing was hitting and we were able to get hits off it, this may be like a way different outcome. You know what I'm saying?
Combusting well, by the way, and I'm only holding it down because Bruno himself told us to.
He wasn't ready to roll.
It's still clogged. I wouldn't say it's getting any less clogged at this point. There was one little moment in there where maybe, and we've been holding it down. So
this thing's getting better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not lying.
Joe says I apologize for my behavior. No need. Hey,
there's a lot on the line, bro. Fucking bragging rights, the trophy, the tip collab, the 10 G's. Come on, dude. I expect a little shit talking.
And besides, you guys know us, bro. We love to stir the pot. Get active in the comments. Do what you want. We don't even kick people unless they're just so ridiculously, blatantly like trolling. But like
Curtis, as of right now, I'm thinking the same thing. It's what it's looking like.
So what did he say?
DQ.
Not DQ.
Not DQ. Doctor stoppage. Yeah.
Yep. Because I mean, it's nice, dude. DQ would be like we couldn't even get it lit.
Yeah.
Round didn't even start. You know what I mean?
I'll give it a sec, but yeah, I mean it's
the flavor's kicking now.
It's
a little hotter to me. Let me get some water and try that again though and let it cool.
I'm gonna hold this down for a hot second, dude. And I'm gonna try to
fix the little so can we go up a little bit? I think I missed some. I was about to reply to something, but I forgot what the fuck it was.
There was something funny down there, I think.
I don't even know. I'm lit. I forgot what I was thinking.
Cut man saying, we cleaned him up. Let the man fight.
This is pulling perfectly. It's getting a little hot. That one kind of got me a little bit.
Yeah, that's a doctor stoppage, dude. I can't get a hit.
Okay.
I'm gonna call it. I'm calling the fight.
We should probably keep smoking this though.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't call it halfway yet. We're probably 40% of the way. We got to get across the halfway point for it to officially be a dub. Let's just delete that for now. I mean, it could be. It's likely going to be, but we got to at least get to a point where we agree it's halfway.
Should we add now?
Yeah, let's get the bullseye. Sean, let's do this on Bruno's too, just for the hell of it. Fucking bullseye.
Let me see it. Yeah, I'd say that's more of a bullseye than this is.
Oh, wow, but
they're both. This one's just lighter.
I might even give that to... Oh, that's a really close one, dude. I mean, I'd give that a tie, dude. They're both freaking...
Yeah, you guys fucking rolled some bars, dude. Fucking Jake and Bruno.
Let's try this again. Fuck it.
Two of the best to do it.
No, it's clogged, but it still tastes really good, dude, but it's clogged. All right, so with that being said, what do you think about that hit?
It's not bad, dude. I can still smoke this.
Okay, so it's smooth to you.
Yeah.
All right, let me get some water and try that shit again, because I had a hit that was pretty hot.
Yeah, great job, Jake and Bruno. Appreciate you guys participating.
I'll hit it one more time. You hit it one more time.
Yeah.
And then we'll call it. I'm sure that'll get us halfway point. But yeah, fucking A, dude. That's the crazy thing about this whole bracket is a whole bunch of homies. Everybody's fucking rolling up heat. You know what I mean? People got pallets. So this is going to be gnarly. We're going to be uncomfortably high until October 8th.
So that one had a bite to it.
Okay.
Flavor's still there, though.
Oh, no, the flavor was absolutely there.
It's better.
A hotness
in the beginning, it was very faint, very watered down, the flavor in the very beginning.
Yeah.
Once it hit that hash complemented it and fucking started to really take off. It started to take off in the flavor category.
But the thing is, the flour, while it's not, maybe it's not the most substantial flavor on the flour, it's a really good combustor, so it's a really healthy heat source to fucking spit that rosin out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the flavor's still there. It's just this. There's a little burn. That's all. It is the second smoke of the day.
Yeah.
But the burn, I would not say. I would say I would have it mid-8s for smoothness, just not in the 9s for smoothness. So tomorrow morning, what do we got? What's duel number 3?
So is it official?
Yeah, we could post that. Yeah,
it's an official.
Yeah, shout out Jake. Shout out Bruno as well. Great pairing. Tasted great. You never know, dude. If we would have picked another
doink, yeah, that could have
maybe
completely different, dude.
But that's the thing about it's just like the UFC, where it's like
how good are you on that day?
You might have sprained your ankle the day before,
or you may have just woke up and felt off that day. You may have been flat that day. You know what I'm saying? Like, what did Bruno say? He said Bruno laugh out.
Let's roll up. Scroll up real quick, make sure we didn't miss them. Homie style.
Here. Should have had one of my rollers roll it.
When the gang goes hard, dude. But yeah, fucking it. All right, what's the next? Let's look at this. What do we got tomorrow? I think we got.
Is it roll BMC?
No, I think that's in a couple days. Got the bracket right here. Hold on. So we got Savagely Created versus
like Mike. Yeah. Sorry.
No, you're good. We were on tune, dude. At least we're not matching today.
Right.
And then later in the day, Rolled by G versus Fat Andy's Rolls. So Michigan versus California at that point. There are so many hitters in this bracket, dude. It just makes me nervous.
That's what I was saying. It's such a fucking. This is like a prime lightweight division, like just a stacked division. That's just like
Khabib Connor division.
Yeah. When it was Tony.
When
Khabib,
Islam
Connor.
was like top 10.
Yeah.
This is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, CGO is this Saturday at 4:20. Let's throw a couple tails of the tapes up and look at what we got coming.
CGO, I love that shit. That's tomorrow, right? That's episode 1.
This is Duel 3, yeah. So we got Strawberry Milk from Elusive. I have not tried anything from Elusive. Also a Blue Nerd times Z. And then we got Gelinade Preferred Gardens, which was part of a salad that I had that absolutely smoked.
Eek.
From Lemonade Blaine. Shout out Lemonade Blaine. Tossed with toad venom, wrapped around some lemon cane. So he's got some complementing terps in there, I think, with the toad venom.
Yeah.
That should be super fucking interesting. We got Z Plum, some Z shit in the worm as well for Savage.
Ratios are interesting.
We also have a Santa Cruz Shredder versus Flour Mill. And Rip Tip versus Proper Tip.
Oh.
So this will be an interesting one. Let's go to duel number 4. Okay, so we all knew about Fat Andy's Rolls. While it wasn't combusting the best, the flavor was just so fucking loud.
That shit's a problem, dude.
And the texture of the ash was there. It was just the color that was a little peppery. But that flavor made up for it. Let's see, Gorditas. So that's Rolled by G's team pheno of Z. Tossing a salad with some blue face from Fig, wrapped around some Josh Wax Seabiscuit. And we got a double worm again from Fat Andy, so that's interesting.
Things are crazy.
Another Rip Tip versus a stock glass tip, Flour Mill versus Shredder, both using elements. So that's at 4:20. And then now we'll go over the guest judges. I'm gonna whip up the calendar and make sure we're fucking right here. So on the 8th, we have. Okay, well hold on. Here's the thing now, because so now we got Carrillo going up against Jake in the first quarterfinal bout, right?
Yeah.
And that's like a whole bunch of Z shit, candy terps, in Carrillo's doink. Whole bunch of Z shit in Jake's doink. And guess who we got, literally coincidentally, as the just judge of the first quarterfinal duel, bro? Well, you already know, so I'm asking you guys, but you can't tell me. The lag's too long. It's Fields. So check this out. At 4:20, we're having Fields on, Godfather of Z, to fucking help judge the Z. And then the next day, we got Adam Ill. We're looking at a variety of different smokers here, telling them about, the specific criteria that we're judging this one on. And then we got Good Pizza, the 10th, as well as Lance from First Smoke of the Day.
On the 11th. Friday.
And then on the 16th, we got Eric Kahn for the first semifinal bout. And then we have Dope as Yola for the second semifinal. And then we have somebody who we respect their palate a lot, Ryan, for the finals. So that should be interesting. So here's the thing, guys. All these people smoke different woods, bongs, dabs. Like, everybody does different shit. The idea is that, two things. Number one, the grading system is so objective. It's not subjective. It's just comparison.
Right.
That it doesn't really matter if you've ever even tried to look at it like that before. It's easy to just tell while you're smoking it. And two, our job is to get eyeballs on the fucking tournament. That's what we're doing. So the whole point of this shit is to give like rollers and like just anyone who maybe does or doesn't have hella Instagram followers but genuinely deserves a spotlight, a fucking big ass spotlight. So anyways, October 8th is the beginning of the guest judge series. But for now, 11 a.m. tomorrow, Like Mike versus Savagely Created.
Yep.
Fucking.
What's up, Adam Hill?
This was a good call. Black coffee with the bubbly back and forth. That was a good call. Yeah, shout out to the guest judges all flying up here and shit, taking hella time out of their day to have like an hour-long sesh. So that's dope. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
These are quick. In the finals, we'll have potentially an extra set. The last two duels, because we included 2 backup doinks.
Yeah.
So the last 2 duels will have an extra doink. So we might be able to just get a couple of them sparked up.
Yeah.
Because then what in that case, what if one of them was clogged and one of them was not?
You can pull another one out and give them the true test.
Well,
I don't know. Do you do that, though?
I don't know. I mean, I guess that's like the lifeline.
Or do you just schedule an immediate rematch?
I think it would be a tiebreaker if everything else is even, at least. I don't know. We have to talk about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it for now. Other things, we got the fucking Doja collab drop, tip drop.
Saturday.
Yeah, it's going to be Friday for Patreon.
Yeah.
Saturday at noon, unless you're on the email list. Then you get an early access link for 1 hour at 11.
Yep.
Other than that, hey, we could do an independent rematch after this. The duel or the bracket has to go on, but I'm down to get a rematch, Omar. That'd be cool. What do you mean for the finals? Oh, yeah. Well, fuck. Either way, I'm down.
Yeah. All right.
Yep. All right, cool. Right on, guys. We'll see you at 11 a.m. tomorrow.